Advent calendars, don't do it. I'm just kidding. The kids love them, and we've been doing them for about 5 years now. And this is the first year that we've kind of hit a snag. My 11-year-old already picked out her Advent calendar a month ago, and it's that thinking putty. That's kind of like a slime that comes in those tins. And so she picked hers out, and my 9-year-old has been searching and searching and searching, and what she really wanted was Barbie, but she's already had like 3 at this point, and they're basically the same as the ones that she's had before. So while we were at the store, we saw these little Hello Kitty figures, and this thing was $10, which there's 6 figures, but then there's 3 little accessories. And I know it's like some of these accessories are teeny, but if you've ever had an Advent calendar before, like the Barbie one has just like the plastic necklace as one of the days. And so, I mean, same thing, right? So this is, a little over $1 a piece. So I thought I can just make one. And I suggested it to her without really thinking. And of course she was over the moon about it. And then I thought, oh shoot, is the 11-year-old going to be jealous? Of course she's jealous. So I don't know. So I'm still going to do it because I've actually spent less money than we spent on hers. Hers was $35 for the thinking putty, which that stuff, is expensive already. So I guess $35 for the Advent calendar wasn't too bad. But so in making this, I want it to be cute and special and fun, but not too cute, special, and fun, if you know what I mean. I have done an Advent calendar before that I sold, I think like 10 years ago. I think I had it up, for a few Christmases in a row. My cat is scratching at my desk. A few years ago, but it's like a hanging thing of like diamonds, and it started kind of not selling well, so I haven't had it up in a while, but I'll put a picture here. And I thought about using that because most of these things would fit into those little boxes, but I thought something hanging might look too grand, and then the 11-year-old, jealousy. So I gotta come up with a new idea. I don't have an idea yet. I'm gonna take you along the journey, but first I'll share what I have bought, because that's what you should do first, is buy everything so you know what size boxes you need. So I showed you these, and then she really was into these click keys. I'd never heard of them before. We found these at Meijer, and so there's 5 in here, and this thing was $10, which is kind of a ripoff, but it worked in my budget. So there's 5 things in here. So that's 14 with these 2. And then I found this little keychain at TJ Maxx, and this thing was only $5. And these little things, I don't know if you can see, but they'll come off. So I'm gonna take it apart, and then she'll get, a little thing each day. And so I think I'm at like 21 total items here. And then for the rest, I'm just gonna do like, I don't know, a dollar bill or a piece of leftover Halloween candy maybe. We'll see, but so I'm going to take you along the journey and see what we can come up with. So I've taken everything apart, unpackaged it all, and actually found that I got this with the clickies. It's just a little like keychain charm thing that attaches somewhere on there. And I know like it is kind of silly, but again, like Barbie's just giving like a plastic necklace most days. So I think it will be fine. So I have to figure out 2 more things. So I ended up making these little boxes. This is one that's closed, that have the perforation here that she can break open. This was the first box that I did, and the perforation wasn't that great, and the box was really big. So it took me a few tries to get the perforation right and the size right, and actually everything fits into this size except for this little pouch that I'll make its own little box for, which hopefully she doesn't get really excited for this, and then it's like, oh, that's all it is. But whatever. have them all laid out here. I still need to make the big box that goes there. And then cut out the numbers to put on the front. I think I'll go ahead and seal it first. And then I think I want it so that the perf is like this, so she opens it this way. So then I'll put a 1 on it. And if you don't really care what order it's in, then you don't need to do it this way, but I kind of put it, I want it to be sort of a mixed, you know, she gets a Hello Kitty thing one day, she gets a Clickies the next, or you know what I mean? So it's not all the same thing at once. Okay, so there's my first box. I think that's really cute. Hopefully she'll love this. Okay, so then this will be 2. And I have like 15 minutes until her bus gets here. As long as they're sealed, I don't know if I can do them all in 15 minutes, but as long as they're sealed, then she won't know what they are. Although I do have the trash of the packaging that I should probably go throw away. So it's now Tuesday, which I wish it was Monday, but we had a swim meet over the weekend, and if you have a kid in swim these days, you know that that means you got nothing done over the weekend. So one thing that I did, I got rid of the star and I just made a 25. It just is gonna look better, and I don't know, it looks better. So we have 25 boxes, which is okay. I originally was just going to like glue the back and just stick them to like a piece of cardboard, but you know, it's an effort of like making it look nice, but not too nice. But then I thought maybe this is better. I used heavy craft cardstock paper and just made these little, I guess, trays, you would call them. I couldn't make it go all the way up to here because it wouldn't fit the 12 by 12 mat. So I think it's okay that it doesn't though, and you know, so I haven't glued them in yet, but I'm gonna glue them into this, and then I'll have to make 2 more of these to put the other 2 rows in. Okay, so I've got all 3 of my little trays or boxes, whatever we're calling them. And I think that we have to glue them in, right? I mean, all the other advent calendars, it's all like one box. It's not like you take the little boxes out. I mean, as cute as it would be to take them out, I feel like it would just be a mess and they would just be all over the living room, right? So I'm gonna glue them. So let's do that. And honestly, if I was doing this again, I think I wouldn't assemble the box yet. I would glue them in the bottom and then glue the sides up. I think that would make so much more sense, but it's too late now. So I'm just gonna do it this way, but if you make this one, do it that way. Okay, so I mean, that's good. Okay. I'm just going to test these before, just because this box is a different shape. Oh shoot, this one, for some reason it seems a little bit longer. This is a smidge shorter, I guess. I've been kind of wanting to redo this one just because it does stick up a little bit. Should I recut it? It's so tough when you're trying to do things really fast and just kind of get them done and off of your to-do list, and you're not actually going to sell them. Yeah, I'll just make it. I'm gonna recut it. All put together, and now it was not very secure. I should probably add another thing, but I want to assure you that when I make files to sell them, I do make them perfect, and I would go back and fix that, but this is just a personal thing, so I am gonna leave it for now. But this was driving me crazy how this was taller, and it actually was the same width as 3 of these, but I think that since and this is one of the hard things that it's hard that this is one of those things that it's kind of hard to predict, you know, that each box kind of pushes out a little bit, and so it actually is a little bit wider than if you just cut one box. I don't know if that makes sense. Sometimes the paper thickness can do that as well, so I did make it a smidge wider, but not too much, but it definitely is going to be the same height as these now. And then I have to cut out another 13. Luckily I have this little scrap here from something that was just laying around, so I will cut. Oh, I mean my mat, I shouldn't have put it away. I'm a mess. Okay, let's just test this out since we're not going to use it. Works pretty good. Okay, crash that. Slide that in there. Actually. It is so cute. The glue has dried and it's actually sturdier than I thought it would be. It's a little wobbly. If I were to do it again, I would put glue in between the individual boxes. I think that would help a lot, but I still would probably make this a little bit wider. But oh my gosh, it's cute. I hope she's gonna love it. So like I said, I'm not gonna sell this template in my SVG shop, but if you want to make this, just comment below that you would like the files, and I will send you a link to download the little box, big box, the tray, and the numbers for free, and until December 1st of 2025. And it won't have any instructions, but you've watched this video, so you know how to do it, right? And then if you do make it, you have to send me a picture of it, and I'll have to do a little update in December to show you how it's going with my daughter. And so yeah, that's it. I'm pretty excited with the way that it came out. Oh, and also with the comments. So, you know, comment, and it's not like, you know, when influencers say comment sheets and I'll send you a list of the links and it comes to your inbox like right away. Like I'm assuming that that is a service that costs money. So I'm just going to be monitoring the comments, and I will send them these emails manually. So it might take a couple minutes, couple hours, couple days, I don't know. So be patient with me, but I will send them to you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed watching this. I do lots of fun DIYs, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.